that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 10th day of April, 2026. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. It's Friday.
Yes.
Before my birthday. Woohoo!
Which, as you let me know earlier, is your birthday week.
Weekend. Because this is my birthday month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Full-on celebration.
All of April now.
Yes.
Okay. Now I got you.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
All right. Well, it's also Global Work from Home Day. See you guys. Gotta go. Yep. We should do that sometime.
Yeah. Just do the show from...
Okay. I probably should talk about this off the air, but I've thought about doing a series of videos of Touhy's around the house.
Whoa.
I'm not saying long videos. Like, I'm not saying long form, but like just random drop-ins. Yeah. All right. I guess I should have brought it up off the air. Okay.
No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Golfer's Day.
Other than I try to figure out why people would care. But I think of that all the time. And then I care. So then I think, okay, well, I think that's interesting. But
all right. So here's what comes to mind is there's so many things on the air that we talk about.
Right.
Our lives.
Yeah.
So I thought it would just be a fun thing, like just pop ins, like, yeah, here's what we're doing here. Here's what, I don't know.
I think it's
right.
interesting.
Maybe nobody cares, So
no. I'm saying my mindset on all of it, like whether or not it's like the Kardashians, whether or not it's whoever it is. There's a lot. Don't you watch reels and you go, at least I do all the time with TikToks. Are we kidding? Like what? Like I'm going to put on some music with my bestie and I'm going to, do Saturday Night Fever's thing. I think those kind of things are cute. Like, but like just, I don't know, just doing something is always makes me go, what in the world are we doing here? But then there is a part of me when I see some of them that's like, oh, that was cute. Okay. I never thought of that. Know what I mean?
One of the things like that is like trending is like the everyday things.
See, yeah,
like,
right. But
like,
that's why I'm saying I'm not on trend when it comes to that. Like, and even like style and fashion, I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. And I don't really care what's in,
Yeah.
Other than I get excited when it's colorful or, something I like, So,
yeah.
Anyway. I do have to tell you something along those same lines that I like learned yesterday and it was hilarious, but we'll like continue on the list. I forgot to tell you we didn't have a lot of prep time because AC was kind of under the weather. So he was all cuddly dudley, which set us back a little bit. But I learned something huge and I felt so stupid at the same time as enlightened. And then I told Harley about it yesterday and we were laughing because we were like, Ma, why didn't we think of that?
What was it?
All right. So I'm interrupting, but I'm just going to tell you the story. So I volunteered at the Good Samaritan Food Pantry.
Yeah.
One of my favorite people is Tom. Tom is Mr. Garlic.
Okay.
Remember Tom and his wife we met? Okay.
Yeah.
So at the Good Sam Jam. So anyway, he had given me some garlic and we made all the things, right? And I was thanking him, like, he goes, "Do you ever have a garden?" I go, "I love having my garden. It's like a silly little stupid thing that I do in a box, so it's not a garden like I think farming, but I do like an herb garden, green beans and things like, and tomatoes." So he goes, "You should do garlic. I'm going to teach you." So I got all excited about that because he's the garlic man. And then we're sitting around after we've helped people with their food and, and there was like a little lull. And I said, "Here's the thing." I go, "I know you're a farmer." And I'm talking obviously in front of like other people too, because we're all just hanging. And I go, "Here's what I'd love to know as a farmer or as a, like someone who has a garden. How do you handle like green beans? Did you ever do green beans? Because my family loved green beans. We got a big bunch. Do you remember? I never even got to have one because the kids gobbled them up that fast. And then it took another 6 weeks to grow the green beans, So I was like, okay, for one batch, I'm still going to the store. Other than the 5 I get, that don't grow at the same time or whatever it is. All the people kindly looked at me like I feel it might have been, "Oh, this was a fun game of who's the dumbest one among us today."
Now I want you to know I'm laughing, but I don't know any more than you do at this point. So
then
that's
buckle
so
up.
I'm just laughing at the idea of like we're in farm country. So obviously you and I don't know something.
This is where Brian Overstreet is going to leave me a DM and go, "Okay."
Right. I'm only laughing because it's like obviously you and I don't know something.
I
here,
thought the corn thing was bad, and I took you on a tour, and I felt very enlightened. When I went out with them, and met farmers and saw how the grain things worked and whatever. I mean, that was so cool. Now I'm going to tell you the solution. Ready? You plant the plants at different times. You plant the seeds at different times so the bunches grow sporadically. Like they grow. So you don't plant all your seeds. Like let's say like I just go out on a Sunday, right? And I've gotten my oregano and all my stuff and I throw it into the box.
Yeah.
Right. No. You go, if you want something like green beans or even corn, he was telling me they do this with corn.
Okay.
Because what would happen if all your corn ripened at the same time? We'd have one heck of a pick, but then what happens the rest of the summer or whatever when we're trying to eat,
okay.
right? Because you can't just like save it, right?
Okay.
So this Sunday, I'm going to plant a row of seeds for green beans. In 10 days, I'm going to plant another row of seeds for green beans. In 2 weeks after that, I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant green beans. They're going to come up at different times. So I'm going to eat the first batch when it comes up. And it's going to continue to grow more so that in 4 weeks, I have another whole crop, right?
Okay.
But then my second row that I planted the week afterwards is going to come up around the week after the other one did. So now me and the kiddos and you, and we're all happy because we have green beans again.
Got it. Okay.
So I looked at him and I went, that's amazing. To which I felt like the other 5 people that were sitting around went, we should probably have a screening process for volunteers at the Good Samaritan Food Pantry because,
that makes sense.
This is an example of us giving charity for a charitable organization.
Right. No, I mean that
by allowing her to work here.
I get the purpose of that, like the point. Like it makes
I told Harley,
sense.
she's like, mind blown. Why didn't we think of that? We're smart women. I go, no, we're not.
But it makes sense. But you planted them all at once.
Right.
And got your batch.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of them.
Yes.
So in order to have a lot of them multiple times, you're going to need like 6 boxes.
Not a ton.
lining
Well,
our
would need-
driveway.
right.
You know,
I
like,
would
you know,
need a bigger space.
like we're not farmers. You
I
know,
get
I
it.
mean,
But back then, so even if I did a full another box with green beans and I did it like that, the point is when the kids were
You
young,
get 'em
I'm like,
multiple
this
times.
kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
yeah.
Like,
no, I get that.
It was great the first time we took videos. I remember we were all happy. I never tasted anything because it never made it. The kids were just eating them straight out of the pot. Doop, 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 doop. And I would have loved to have known that you sporadically plant the seeds. Dum dum.
No, that makes sense.
They
I get it.
might
I never
throw me
really-
out of our state.
No, I don't think that's that like. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think that's
You don't think?
that's that mind blowing.
Oh, I think it's mind-blowing.
You know,
I think if
If you-
Tammy
if you
Culp's
plant
husband comes
the
here to
same
talk
thing-
about state stuff for agriculture,
yeah.
he's going to be like, could I sit in her seat and just like,
No,
is
but
it
that's what I'm
contagious
saying.
over here, the dumb?
I know it's like not seeing something obvious in front of your eyes. Like I get
Right?
that, but that happens with everybody with all kinds of things.
When you learn.
you know,
True.
Yeah.
And as a teacher, I always said, no question is dumb.
yeah,
And I felt I was thrilled at the learning. And all day from 3:00 on when I went home, I was like, I might just be the dumbest person on earth.
no,
Like, is there a Guinness record for that?
yeah, I don't know. I
But isn't it funny how when
No,
I
it makes
told you the
total sense,
solution,
yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
ta-da!
No, I get it. It makes total
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Mhm.
And
Well, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So when praying for Cheryl, pray for more brain
Well,
matter.
there you go. Yep. Let's see. Encourage a young writer day. Did I say that already?
Wasn't that a great story though? I thought it was a great story. I'm still laughing at myself at that story. You
Yeah.
just had it probably is a location joke where you had to be there and just see
Probably. Yeah.
the compassion of
But
people.
But I get it. Like
Yeah.
I understand. Like
like,
it's.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Tom is such a good teacher, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mhm.
anyway.
Yeah. So that's what he does with his garlic. I take it. So he gets different batches of garlic.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it makes sense once you hear it. It's like, okay.
It
yeah.
totally
Like, if you-
does.
if you
I left with joy because I was kind of like, that makes sense. Why would you stick them all in the ground at the same time, thinking they're all going to come up at different times?
Right. But maybe I'm crazy. This doesn't sound like that mind blowing. It's like
Oh,
when
it was mind blowing.
when we watch like these restaurant shows. It's why they don't take everybody's order at once.
Okay.
You know, it's like, you know,
But
it's
okay, so do you remember when we were in cooking class and the guy said, go buy yourself, go on Amazon,
Mhm.
or any of the lessons, the zester lesson, all
yeah.
of it. And he just went, go buy a temperature thing, a meat probe,
Mhm.
which I had a meat probe for the turkey.
right.
I brought it out on Thanksgiving
Once
and
a year.
away it went in the box and it's still in my little thing that's put away. But every time I do the turkey, I
Mhm.
bring out this electric meat probe with a thingy that hangs out the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, that's fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we think about that for steak and chicken for the first 12 years of our lives
Yes.
together?
I'm with you 100%.
But do you remember the feeling of what?
Right. That's how you feel about this.
Then you
green
go on
bean story.
Amazon, it's $11.52, and you're
Mhm.
like, what? Then you experience it and you never overcook any piece of meat again.
Mhm.
And you realize, where have you been all my life?
Right. Right. Yeah.
And you just learn something so small and life changing.
Mhm.
That's the way it felt yesterday.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
So if
Yeah.
anybody ever wants to teach me anything agriculturally, I'm on the learning curve. A little slow, but I'm going to be 58 and I'd like to know this kind of stuff before I die.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Today is Golfer's Day, Cinnamon Crescent Day. I guess like a crescent rolled with cinnamon, I suppose.
Seriously?
Yeah. Dive Bar Day.
Okay.
Hug Your Dog Day. You mentioned that before.
course.
Yes. Poet in a Cupcake Day.
Say what?
I don't know why the poet would be in a cupcake. I'm sure I could write poetry about cupcakes. Takes place.
I love you. I love you. I love you so well.
That's the end of it. You know, if you plant poems weeks apart, you'll get multiple
every
poems.
time I eat you, I want to ring a bell.
There you go.
Thank you. It's kind of representative of what's left over up in the brain area, the region. It's very empty up there. It's the abyss.
So Poet and the Cupcake Day takes place on Friday of Take Your Poet to School Week. In case you've got your own poet, you can take them to school, which is held during the first full week of April. On this date, cupcakes are decorated in such a way as to resemble being associated with your favorite poets or poet. Okay.
You know who's my favorite poet? I would have to say Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
That's about my speed.
Yeah, that's
totally
where I'm
consistent with everything we've talked about this morning.
Yes, I would have to agree with that.
Or
yes.
Shel Silverstein.
See, now you went too far. I don't know. I've heard that name before.
Okay, he's the author of Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout Would Not Take the
gosh.
Garbage Out.
That's why I've heard it. Salvation Army Day is today, and Siblings Day is today, as well as Safety Pin Day. So probably invented on this date or patented on this date, I would imagine. All right,
we had a kid in school though. I want to know if there's always a kid. We had a kid in school in like 4th grade that used to take safety pins and put them through his skin in class.
Why is he doing that?
Don't know. Because it didn't hurt like on your fingers on the callus part.
I guess.
So you go, look.
Yeah, but.
And I was like, ugh, I don't want to be in this class.
Why am I here?
That makes sense. There's nothing in the brain because I was too busy being nervous about the guy with the pins in his hands.
I can't believe this is so
full circle moment, folks.
That for all that you've dealt with, this is what makes you feel dumb. There's some things I will never be able to grasp. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take care of our poll question from yesterday. Also during the break, we'll think of a poll question and we'll post that as well. So nobody go anywhere. All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
I'm Big Mike Teedy, candidate for Pulaski County Council, District 4. I'm a lifelong Pulaski County resident, property owner, and first-generation farmer with over 30 years experience. And I know what it takes to keep our county strong and moving forward. I serve as Vice President of the County Council and Chairman of the Kankakee-Iroquois Regional Planning Commission and have leadership roles in solid waste and workforce development. I support responsible budgeting, strong public safety, and investing in programs that support our youth without wasting taxpayers' dollars. I'm running to represent Salem, White Post, and Cass Townships. Vote Big Mike Teedy for County Council, District 4. Paid for by friends of Big Mike Teedy.
Join the Belstra team. Belstra is growing and they're hiring. Belstra has 2 upcoming job fairs at their DeMott location, April 8th from 2 to 6 p.m. and April 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Belstra is expanding across multiple divisions, offering great benefits, steady work, and opportunities to grow right here in your community. The job fairs will be at the Belstra Milling Administration Building, 308 15th Street Southeast in DeMott. For more information, visit belstramilling.com. Belstra is an equal opportunity employer. Se habla español.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Taxes was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday. All right, your car repair is going to run about $3,000. Now Taxes is getting back on the road with TurboTax and Credit Karma, where you can get your refund up to 5 days faster and get personalized guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Deposit a federal refund into Credit Karma Money account and early submission of refund data by IRS required. Terms apply. Banking services provided by MVB Bank Inc. Member FDIC. Credit Karma is not a bank.
I need a little ranch, step to the ranch, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. You're listening to Steve and Cheryl. Be there tomorrow like you are today.
This is the day we've been waiting for.
We've been waiting for this day.
What day? Today?
Friday is finally here.
Finally.
Why are you so excited by this? Why are you getting so excited? Why am I getting so excited?
Oh, it's been a long week.
8 more hours?
8 hours? Oh, man. Can't wait that long.
Oh, then we best keep going.
Let's get this party started.
It's showtime. Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Also streaming on WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com, and on video. You can see our smiling faces, hanging out, having fun. Darlene says, good Friday morning. Have a great weekend. You too. Darlene, thank you for jumping in and being a part of the program this morning. We appreciate it. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer. Liberty Clinic wants you to know that you should not put off getting a colonoscopy. There's no reason to put it off. You can make an appointment in 1 week, a scope in 3. Call the Liberty Clinic today, 219-866-8999, or visit mylibertyclinic.com. Go and like Liberty Clinic on Facebook as well. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Good food, good friends, good times at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Usually, right around the end of the show, 9:30. If you go to their Facebook page, first of all, go and like them on Facebook, follow them. And if you go to their Facebook page, you'll be able to see their daily specials. So on top of their giant menu, they have different specials every day, different soups, all kinds of good stuff there at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday, asking about the way you go to sleep. Okay? Gave you some options. Don't scroll on the phone. Don't look at the TV. Don't do any of that stuff. Just go right to sleep. Watch TV in bed. Scroll through the phone for a bit. Read or other. 33% of people said they do nothing. They just get into bed and go to sleep. That was the top vote getter. More than a third of people can just get in bed and go to sleep.
That's great. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if, I mean, I guess if you train yourself to do that, I suppose, or you're just so exhausted, I couldn't do it.
Mhm.
I need, like, even though I've settled down, like I might have been watching TV in the other room, I still need to settle in. Now, it's a close second. 27% said watch TV in bed. 24% said scroll through my phone a bit. 12% said they read, while 4% said other. You wanted to put all of the above.
I did. I'm doing it all.
You're like Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. You're just a one-man band up there.
Yes.
You're just one thing I didn't think about that Ashley put was listen to music or a podcast.
Yes.
My brother-in-law has done this since we were teenagers. Like we went on vacation together.
Yeah.
And he had a little transistor radio with old time headphones, the wire with the thin little bar, and and I always said to him, aren't you worried you're going to choke yourself in the middle of the night? Because he puts the headphones on with the wire, listens to the radio, and falls asleep.
Wow.
I know I'm moving my sleep. And I think to this day he still does it. I'll ask my sister.
That's wild.
I don't think he's got earbuds. I think he's got headphones that he puts on and listens to the radio and falls asleep.
That's really cool.
I guess, yeah.
Mhm.
Tanya says she prays until she falls asleep. See, I could see doing that, and I think that would be a lot of praying till I just laid there and fell asleep.
I can pray before I go to sleep, but it's not the very last thing before my eyes close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get too emotional when I'm praying usually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it brings
Okay.
up a lot of stuff.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I think I would. I feel like I'd be going on and on and on and on. Yeah. Melissa says I watch TV in bed till I'm tired. LOL. Then I shut it off, turn on my fan, and go night night. That's I every once in a long while I will turn the TV off and fall asleep. But even last night, so last night I was having a hard time falling asleep. I was awake. It was like I told you off the air. Last thing I saw on my phone was 10:45 in the morning. That's way too late because now I'm looking at about 6 hours of sleep. If I fall asleep quickly.
Right.
So I usually will close my eyes and be listening to the television. And last night I was like, I have to go to sleep. But I didn't turn the TV off. I just turned it down.
Now, for me, I'm just going to make a note. When I tell myself it's too late, you've got to go to sleep, it's the kiss of death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It
because now
means
you're
that
stressing.
now I'm stressing over that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
I'm always like, good luck with that. And and it's funny because the minute I say it, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you 100%. I know when I look at the phone and it says 10:45, I thought maybe it was like close to 10.
I was going to say, yeah.
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 And I was like, I knew that was late. So when I saw 10:45, I went, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the idea of, the average person getting 7.1 hours.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm going to be at 6. That's not good. And then the alarm goes off and you just want to lay there. Like I just lay there going, no, not today.
Yep. Not enough.
Yeah, I can't do it. So,
But
anyway,
I'm like that almost every morning. I'm like, whew,
yeah,
that's rough.
which is so funny because if you fall asleep like by 8 and you wake up at 4, that is 8 hours. But there's something about waking up at 3:30, 4 o'clock that just seems wrong. I get it. That's why it amazes me when I see these people that do television. We talked with Evrod from NBC Chicago.
Yeah.
I would love to know less the men, because I don't think they do as much. I would love to know if, they have to be at work so early if the women just do their own makeup. Because a lot of them for TV, they have a makeup person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do the women just do their own makeup at home and then go into work? Or, like, do they sit there and get it done while
chair.
they're, while they're getting news together or something like
Yeah.
that? Like, because what time did he say he gets up? 2?
2.
Like, that's not even, you work overnights then.
Right.
Like, that's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you get up about an hour later, really. Because you
Hour and a
ease into
half
your
later.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, let's take a break. We'll come back, get into what's happening and more. Stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, grab the umbrella and your coat as it's going to be windy and rainy, mainly before noon. Temperatures falling to around 53 degrees by 1 p.m. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 34. Saturday, increasing clouds with a high near 63. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 53. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers throughout the day. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil. The extra step. They say that makes all the difference. The extra step. It's the difference between wanting and having. You want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Kirstings wants you to have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All you have to do is take the next step and walk through their front door. Get ready for the spring riding season because Kirstings Harley-Davidson has just the bike you've been looking for. They're stocked with every type of Harley-Davidson motorcycle you've ever dreamed of riding, and now is your chance to put them to the test. This is the time of year that puts an extra spring in everyone's step. So what are you waiting for? Take your extra step and get on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. Kirstings Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit Kirstings online at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and KirstingCycle.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Got old electronics lying around? Jasper County REMC would like you to know that you can bring them to the Electronics Recycling Day, Saturday, April 25th, from 8 a.m. till noon, rain or shine. There are 2 drive-thru locations, the Jasper County Highway Department in DeMont behind the Fozzie Center, and the Rensselaer Street Department at 820 East Walnut Street. Drop off computers, laptops, TVs, radios, cell phones, routers, VCRs, DVD players, and more. What not to bring? Vacuum cleaners, microwaves, large appliances, toasters, fans, lamps, light bulbs, or loose batteries. It's a quick, free way to clean out clutter the right way. Do good with what's old. See you April 25th.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. There was a time before cable, when only men read the news. And in Touhyville, that couple is Steve and Cheryl. They are anchorman, much like I was an anchorman only they're better.
What are you guys doing up so early?
I'm listening to a dumb nonsense radio show.
Oh, that radio show.
No, actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards.
Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF.
Let's start this weekend.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here on a Fun Time Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Steve's Specialized Services. Visit Steve's Specialized Services out at the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo going on today and tomorrow. Steve and all the good folks over at Steve's Specialized Services will be over there with their bad boy mowers, tractors, and bandits, bad boy handheld tools and pressure washers, an Honest Abe log home display and registration. Also, you'll be able to find out more about their floor plans for an Honest Abe home. And you can stop by their booth for a chance to win a prize. So stop by and see them over at the Home and Garden Expo going on today and tomorrow. It's today 3 to 7 and tomorrow 8 to 4 out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. So stop by and see Steve and go, hey, I heard them talking about you on the radio. I had to come check this out. Also, want to mention our friend over at Vierks, experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. All right. So we'll dive into the answering the poll question in the next hour a little bit. But our poll question today asking you how you keep your fridge. You keep it fully stocked and ready for anything? Somebody stops by, no problem. We got stuff. We got meat and cheese. We got coffee cake. We got, remember when you were younger, there was always like Sara Lee, just in case if someone stopped by,
Wow.
Like, no?
See, for me, it was Entenmann's.
Okay, or Entenmann's.
We always had
yeah.
Entenmann's around.
Yep. Yeah. My mom always had a Sara Lee in the freezer. Like, it was just like,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, yep.
Because nobody does it like Sara Lee.
Well, there was a Sara Lee outlet near
right
us.
by you.
Yes,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
So fully stocked, or the opposite, almost nothing, few things for snacks, maybe some leftovers, but barely anything in the fridge, or kind of in the middle. Good amount of lunch meat, drinks, and food. So let us know kind of where you're at. So, all right. So Artemis 2 is heading home.
Yes. And this is the most critical, dangerous part of the entire mission.
More than the takeoff?
Yes. Yep. This is re-entry is the most dangerous part. And we need to pray now.
I would have assumed
They'll be back by 7 p.m. our time.
Yeah. I would have assumed that it would be taking off. But
No.
Artemis
Not
2,
once you know what it takes to get back in.
yeah. Is scheduled to return to Earth today at as you said, 7:07 Central Time, our time, ending their 10-day moon mission. The crew will wake up at 11:45 Eastern Time, so 10:35 a.m. our time. So, sleeping in, lazy bones.
Right. Wakey.
Time to get up,
Sleeping in?
guys. Oh, get to sleep till. And I like how it's 10:35. Like,
right.
Not 10:30.
Right.
Get the extra 5.
I can appreciate that, Steve. See, I do have things in common with a rocket scientist.
Right?
Who knew?
Yeah. I will tell you, there is something when you're asleep, sometimes that extra 5 means something.
Just ask my snooze button.
Yep. So they'll get up at 10:35 with final entry involving separation from the service module occurring around 7:33 p.m. Eastern time, so 6:33 our time. So separation from the service module will happen about a half hour before they land or splash down or whatever they're doing.
Right. So to give you an idea, it says returning to Earth takes roughly 3.5 hours from the International Space Station and about 13 minutes for final re-entry. The reentry is the critical, dangerous part.
Well,
that made me fall off the chair when I looked at the stats. I was like, okay, this is the part that you want to like save for later and don't mention. It's got to be in the fine print.
Yeah.
This has got to be in the fine print and hide my glasses. So I never know.
So it says here, despite concerns from Artemis 1, NASA is using a lofted entry trajectory to ensure the heat shield protects the crew because it'll be about 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
And to give you an idea, that's half the heat of the sun.
Wow.
About.
Yeah. Okay.
5,000 degrees.
5,000 degrees.
Right.
Yeah. That's almost as warm as Cheryl was when she was going through the change.
Who knew? Another thing I have in common with a rocket scientist.
I have a feeling on the way in they'll be going, can you turn the fan on?
Right.
You guys got any air up in this thing?
Here.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now here. So as if the heat wasn't enough,
Mm-hmm.
how fast do you think it goes? Because that I just went, what?
Well, so here's what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to let you share in a second.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this a little off the air. And you said you want me to send you the information so that I've got it here in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you just Googled it and the Gemini helped you.
I Googled all the fact part of it, but I had read a whole bunch of stuff yesterday.
Got it. Okay. Because I'm like, Gemini doesn't like me as much because it's not sharing as much information as you have over there.
It's all in what you put in the question.
Right.
part.
It's the prompt. Yeah.
Because I wanted to know what's the most dangerous time, because I also thought it was liftoff.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought it was while they're in space because it's anti-gravity kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was trying to figure it all out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead. How fast are they going?
25,000 miles an hour.
You got to pay attention. You can't be on your phone when you're going that fast.
Mm-hmm.
A deer could come out of anywhere.
Right.
You can't. Hey, Jerry, could you keep your eyes on the road? I'll look up I'll answer your wife about whether or not you can pick up milk on your way back from NASA. Okay.
So it splashes in around San Diego in California.
Okay.
But when you said that, it made me wonder if they do scrape off the outside or scan the outside for bugs, things, birds, like what it could hit.
Alien beings.
Although I would imagine if it's 5,000 degrees,
probably burns up.
Burns right off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I also read, Scary, the heat shield is it. That's it.
What does that mean? The heat shield.
That means that's the only thing that stops them from getting burnt out.
Makes sense.
That's the heat. If the heat shield fails, that's that.
Okay.
So there is no like backup mode, like between the heat shield and then I thought to myself, how brilliant the creators of all of this were.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even figure that out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I would think hot. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's hot. Mm-hmm. Okay. And they're going to pick up speed. And I'm no math genius. We know that. Mm-hmm. But could you imagine the day you go,
time out,
5,000.
Time out. Just give me 1 second. Because I want to right there. You could have used the phrase that'll explain your answer. I'm no rocket scientist.
Right.
That's
right.
That's what
but it's like
they're rocket scientists. Like
right,
that's
but it's mathematical stuff. But could you imagine
I'm sure
the thing when the guy's do, he's finished lunch, he ate his tuna fish sandwich perfectly perfected on white bread and all that stuff, the carrots in the bag and probably a little bit of ranch dressing. And then he's doing the computations and he's like, well, it's 100 times the amount I cook my wood fire burning pizza at.
Insane.
And then now who in the room wants to be tasked with providing the protection of that and making sure, you know, nothing like scrapes off, that we got every square inch, that it's thick enough, that it doesn't go anywhere, that it can withstand all of it.
I know who could figure it out. I saw the movie Taraji P. Henson. That's who figures this out.
Yes.
I mean, Hidden Secrets? Is that Hidden Figures?
Hidden Figures, my favorite movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
Okay. So now this is the fact that knocked me out. So they're traveling along, cooking it up at 25,000 miles per hour, which is pretty fast.
I wonder if they do stuff like, yeah, Lamborghini, kiss my
Right. Yeah. I don't think at that speed they're able to say anything. I don't know how fast the Gravitron goes at the carnival, but going through that makes my face go
right.
So, yeah. All I'm picturing is, remember the movie Spies Like Us? You know, like when they were So I don't think they're able to say anything at that point. That said, here's the fact that knocked me out. So they go from that, and then as they enter into the Earth's atmosphere, then they slow down to what?
I thought it was 30 miles per hour.
20 miles per hour, you said. 20 miles per hour from 25,000 miles per hour. Now, I'm sure there's some kind of gradual slowdown. Like,
you know what happens, right? The parachutes. Okay, so the parachutes deploy and they slow it down. I'm like, those are some parachutes there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Parachutes deploy. And here's the part that, again, would scare me more than all the stats. There's a temporary communication blackout.
Wow.
So the fireball, the capsule, okay, it'll return to the Pacific Ocean. It creates a plasma sheath that breaks communication, leaving the crew on their own for several minutes.
I mean, I guess at that point, what are you going to say? We're going really fast. Like, I don't know what you're going to say at that point. Like, there's nothing to say.
Okay. Have you ever had a MRI or what's the worst one with the banging of the drums?
Is that a CAT scan?
No, CAT scan is easy. Maybe it is an MRI, the one that is closed.
Right.
Okay.
And all you hear is a
boom, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
The part that made me the calmest, other than my headphones, was whenever the nurse would talk to me through the thing. Make sure to stay still, because I knew I wasn't alone.
No,
Okay,
I get that.
sweetheart, you only have 10 minutes. Just remain calm. Keep going. You're doing great. When they used to talk to me in the thing, I wasn't alone. And in the beginning, I kept going, you're going to be okay. You have to literally talk yourself down off the cliff. So when they said that, I went, okay. So now it's quiet. And it's got to be shaking like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. And then the part that kind of cracked me up, but it wasn't funny. They're met with doctors and they said, well, what are you looking for? And they said, they might have a slight case of vertigo. And I'm like, I have vertigo. And I'm like, you think?
Right.
The slight case after 25,000 miles an hour and breaking into the Earth's atmosphere and it being 5,000 degrees around me. Yeah.
So here, I thought, okay, I know we went like 25,000 miles an hour down to 20, but I'm like, you can't do that in a split second. Your organs will just shoot out your stomach. Like you'll just,
Right.
So I thought, okay, there's a slowdown. The slowdown is way more than I thought. So Orion hits the upper atmosphere at 25,000 miles an hour, 17 times faster than a bullet. Okay.
So before that happens, because do they push a button and says return home, and that like gets them like?
I think there's booster rockets that are sending them in the direction towards, because otherwise they just
I'm like,
float.
then right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So then and that enters the atmosphere at about 6:53 our time. So then about 10 minutes later, the drogue chute, 2 large chutes deploy to slow the capsule down from the 25,000 down to 200 to 300 miles an hour. That's a big jump. That's a large slowdown there.
Yeah, 25,000 miles per hour. They said the intensity of the speed is over 40 times that of a passenger jet.
Yeah. Then the main chutes, 3 massive chutes deploy at roughly 6,000 feet above ground level, slowing them down to a manageable speed. And then they splash down at approximately 20 miles per hour. So they slow down even more as they go through that last 6,000 feet. That's crazy talk. By the way, Amy says, hi, Steve and Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Thank you for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. We got to come back. We'll get into Find the Big Deal with Strack and Van Til. Frank's got his sports. And then we'll dive into all kinds of fun stories as well. So nobody go anywhere.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strack and Van Til to go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Every morning, I go through my chicken breakfast sandwich checklist. My breakfast sandwich has to deliver great value, deliciousness, and lots of variety. McDonald's checks all my boxes. Like that Saving McChicken biscuit for just $2.49. Consider my boxes checked. If I'm feeling spicy, a hot and spicy chicken McGriddles is breakfast checkmate. Whatever's on your checklist, a $2.49 chicken breakfast sandwich at McDonald's will check all your breakfast boxes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Save on Moloch Carpet now at Carpet Barn in Roselawn during the all-pet carpet sale. If you have pets, this is the carpet you've been waiting for. Mohawk's Pet Premier Carpet features the exclusive all-pet warranty, protecting against stains, odors, and pet accidents. Designed with easy stain protection and made from durable, eco-friendly polyester, Mohawk all-pet carpet is tough on messes and easy on your home. Right now, Carpet Barn has fantastic sale pricing, knowledgeable and helpful customer service, and flooring you can trust. But hurry, this sale won't last forever. Visit Carpet Barn on Route 10 in Roselawn or online at carpetbarnllc.com. Be sure to like Carpet Barn on Facebook.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney.
This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-909-9696. 800-909-9696. This is The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on The Q.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
The Knox Center Township Fire Department reported between 15 and 20 acres of wooded area and field vegetation burned on Wednesday that for a time threatened homes, commercial structures, and pole barns, a very short distance from the city limits on the south side of Knox. First responders said the fire was aided by winds of up to 25 miles per hour and the dry ground. Knox received assistance from Bass Lake and Hamlet firefighters, and they were at the scene for about 4 hours. People in the area reported the fire started after a person was seen lighting a pile of clothing. Brittany Canchett, the 42-year-old Fulton County woman charged with assisting a criminal, has received a 5-year prison sentence. The criminal she assisted was Timothy Minix, who is serving a 70-year sentence at the Indiana Department of Corrections for the murder of his father, Landon, of North Judson in December 2024. Canchett agreed to plead guilty, is not connected to the murder. She was not implicated in that event. Her sentence is for 5 years, and Judge Kim Hall of Stark Circuit Court decreed 2 of the years be suspended and served on probation. Judge Hall also ruled Canchett was entitled to 343 days of jail credit. The U.S. Department of Agriculture Farm Service Agency has designated 7 counties as natural disaster areas due to a dust storm and high winds event that took place in May of 2025. A press release issued yesterday said the primary county designated is White County. However, all of White County's contiguous neighbors are eligible as well: Jasper, Pulaski, Benton, Tippecanoe, Cass, and Carroll. Emergency loans can be used to meet various recovery needs, including the replacement of essential items such as equipment or livestock, reorganization of a farm operation, or to refinance certain debt. The FSA will review loans based on the extent of losses, security available, and repayment ability. The application deadline is November 23rd. Go to farmers.gov for more information or contact your local USDA service center. The Morocco Community Building at 400 Polk Street will be the location for a Food Finders food distribution event on Monday, April 13th at 10 a.m. Please remain in your vehicle at all times for this first-come, first-served event. And please do not arrive prior to 9:30 Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend as well. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion.
Throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. It was a busy slate of high school baseball and softball yesterday. First baseball, Rensselaer Central takes a 7-0 loss at Lowell. Tri-County departs North Newnan in the win column 10-7. Tyler Burns had 3 hits for the Cavaliers, 3 runs scored with an RBI. Luke Arvin had a 2-hit game, 2 RBIs. South Newnan at home picks up a 32-6 victory over North White. The Rebels, Keenan Luttrell, 5 hits with a double and a triple, 7 RBIs and 4 runs scored. His teammate Braden Teskey drove in 5, had 3 hits. Also at home, West Central defeats Frontier 6-2. Trojan starter Tegan Holly, a complete game, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, allowing an earned run on their own field. Benton Central edges out Covington 9-8. Spencer Fluke drove in 4 Bison runs. He had 2 hits. Lucas Snyder with 3 hits and an RBI. Yesterday's high school softball at home, Kankakee Valley gets past Hobart 6-2. The Cougars' Mallory Rose pitched 5 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 hits. Julia Mohammed 3 hits with a triple, knocking in 3. An 8-0 home win for Tri-County over Calumet Christian. 5 innings pitched for Madeline Nevitt, 14 Ks, 2 walks, 2 hits allowed. At the plate, Nevitt 3 hits, including a double and a triple, driving in a run. Caden Schultz had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Benton Central on the road wins 8-5 over Carroll Flora. The Bison, Cindy Groves with 2 hits, both for extra bases, 3 RBIs. Chloe Linder contributed with 3 hits, 3 runs scored, and a run driven in. DeMont Christian picks up an 18-1 victory at Lake Station. Chesney Coy and Lanny Rotier, each with 4 RBIs. Coy a 3-hit game, Rotier with 2 hits. On the road, North Newnan loses 11-0 to Wheeler. South Newnan falls short 3-2 to host Seeger. West Central loses 11-9 at Rossville. Local boys high school volleyball from yesterday, a home win for Kankakee Valley, 3-1 over Hammond Central. DeMont Christian takes a loss in 3 straight sets at home to Hanover Central. MLB start of a 4-game series for the White Sox in Kansas City ends with a plus. White Sox blanking the Royals last night 2-0. Left-hander Anthony Kay picks up his first career White Sox win, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks over 5 2/3 innings. Colson Montgomery for 4th-inning RBI double. Luis Angel Acuna came through with a sac fly in the 7th. Second game of 4, White Sox and Royals tonight. Cubs off yesterday, open up a 3-game set this afternoon with the Pittsburgh Pirates at Wrigley Field. NBA's second time in 3 nights that the Bulls defeat the Washington Wizards in the nation's capital. The final last night, 119-108. Bulls led by Trey Jones's game-high 31 points. It's the Bulls' final home game tonight. The Orlando Magic entered the United Center. Pacers on the road last night, too, crushing the Brooklyn Nets 123-94. Obi Toppin totaled 26 points to lead the Pacers. He was 11 of 14 from the field. Pacers play the second to last game of the season tonight with a Gainbridge Fieldhouse visit from the Philadelphia 76ers. NHL Blackhawks on United Center ice. No match for the Carolina Hurricanes, who down the Blackhawks 7-2. Anton Frontel with both Blackhawk goals. Golf after round 1 of the Masters yesterday in Augusta, Georgia. Sam Burns and Rory McIlroy shared the lead at 5 under. Play resumes today with round 2. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on red, green, or black seedless grapes on sale at Stragaman Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on the red, green, or black seedless grapes. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragaman Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6781. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6781. That's 800-575-6781. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Congratulations to Joe in Rensselaer. He knew that red, green, or black seedless grapes are on sale this week for $1.99 a pound when you use your digital coupon at Stragaman Till. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online at StragamanTill.com. You get the same points or same prices as you see in the store. You get online coupons, reward points, and more. You can also set it up for pickup or delivery. They do the shopping for you. You pull into a special parking spot, they load your car up, you're all set, or they have it delivered to your home or business. Stragaman Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StragamanTill.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We're drawing the winner later this morning. Good luck.
Let's face it, nobody loves talking about colonoscopies. But you know what's worse? The I told you so look from your doctor after you put it off for a solid decade. Yikes. Liberty Clinic gets it. Life's too short for waiting lists longer than a CVS receipt. Why risk death by boredom in a waiting room when you could just get your colonoscopy at Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer faster than you can binge watch a new Netflix series? Seriously, schedule within 1 week. Yep, you heard right. And our team's so nice, your colon will practically thank us. Don't be a procrastinator. Early detection is the ultimate treat yourself. Put your health first and call Liberty Clinic now. 219-866-8999. You can also stalk us online at mylibertyclinic.com or on Facebook. We promise no embarrassing photos. Liberty Clinic, we keep you in good health from your head right down to your, well, you know. Call us. Your future self and your colon will be glad you did.
Rensselaer Care Center has its own dedicated skilled unit for your rehab needs. All the rooms on their skilled unit are private. They have physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They offer inpatient skilled care, long-term care, and memory care. They have a variety of activities, beauty shop, courtyard, and nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week. Stop in for a tour or call Kim at 219-866-4181 to schedule your next visit. Be sure to follow Rensselaer Care Center on Facebook.
Got old electronics lying around?
Jasper County REMC would like you to know that you can bring them to the Electronics Recycling Day, Saturday, April 25th, from 8 a.m. till noon, rain or shine. There are 2 drive-thru locations, the Jasper County Highway Department in DeMont behind the Fozzie Center, and the Rensselaer Street Department at 820 East Walnut Street. Drop off computers, laptops, TVs, radios, cell phones, routers, VCRs, DVD players, and more. What not to bring? Vacuum cleaners, microwaves, large appliances, toasters, fans, lamps, light bulbs, or loose batteries. It's a quick, free way to clean out clutter the right way. Do good with what's old. See you April 25th.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Touhyville for today and tomorrow.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time! Back off, all right?
You back off!
Boy, you got grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on.
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here.
I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good.
We'll start with radio. Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case,
Let's do this.
Welcome to Touhyville. Sounds like a car crash, but it's not.
Terrible. Sorry.
And sometimes it is a car crash. What are we going to do? Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today at the Fozzie Center, it's Pen Pal Friday. Join Alicia with Traditions Health, making cards, crafts, writing letters for hospice patients. All the supplies are provided by them. All you got to do is show up and just write a nice letter or 2 or 3. So also lunch will be served. You can grab lunch there if you want for $60 and over for just a $2 donation. So it's fun stuff there at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMont. So also want to mention that Monday at the Fozzie Center, they're also doing an important thing, a talk on today's scams and loss prevention. Okay, so folks from the Jasper County Sheriff's Department, Detective Bureau, and DeMont State Bank Loss Prevention are going to be there to talk to folks at 11:45 about scams and loss prevention. So that's at the Fozzie Senior Center as well, State Road 10 and 600 West in DeMont. So the Jasper County Community Services is always doing good things for those 55 and older in our area. You can find out so much about what they're doing at the Fozzie Senior Center and at the Rensselaer Senior Center, all part of Jasper County Community Services. If you go and like Jasper County Community Services on Facebook. Also, got to mention that we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. They want you to know that April 25th, Saturday, 8 to noon, it is Electronics Recycling Day in Jasper County. So you've got right behind the Fozzie Center, Jasper County Highway Department Annex, or the Rensselaer Street Department. Those are the 2 drop-off locations. It's a drive-through event, so it's rain or shine. You can get in there and you can bring your computers and laptops, hard drives, radios, stereos, televisions, fax machines, telephones, cell phones, routers, VCR, DVD players, slide projectors. You can load up your car, go through your stuff, and get rid of all that clutter. Do not bring large appliances or microwaves, toasters, fans, vacuum cleaners, lamps, light bulbs, and loose batteries. I would like to get somebody on from the Jasper County Highway Department, because they also handle like the garbage and the recycling stuff, to find out what you do with those.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking about it. You know, we have those lamps that were the super cool lamps we got when we moved into the house that then we found out die after 2 years.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they just die, and you can't replace the bulb. You can't do anything.
Right.
So I was looking at my lamp the other day, thinking about that advertisement, going, well, what do I do with a lamp?
Right.
Do you just throw it away? I would imagine if it's not on the recycling list, it's not something you just throw in the garbage.
Right.
I don't know. So that's I'm going to have to find out. Like, so that, because I'd love to know, you know, as we're going through clutter, you're like, I found another old toaster. Now what do I do with it?
Right.
Like, do you just throw a toaster away?
Okay, so it says getting rid of lamps involves separating the bulb from the fixture. Fluorescent and CFL bulbs require special recycling at retailers like Home Depot or IKEA. Metal lamp fixtures can be taken to scrap metal recyclers, while working lamps can be donated and broken ones disposed of by via municipal bulky waste collection.
Okay. So bulk waste. So I just call the city and make it part of the bulk waste.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Well, there you go. Now I know.
I let my fingers do the walking.
Right. Well, I could do that too, but it's all those things. Like it's toasters and it's like what do we do with all?
I was trying to help you specifically
with the
with
lamp.
your one item.
Yeah. So now I'll just call the city and say, "Hey, I got this lamp. It's really cool, and it doesn't work."
Oh, we wish it did.
Oh,
it was really good
used
for the
it
10
one
seconds
time.
it roasted.
I'm not going to get that lamp for my room again. But we used it in the living room too, and so it's like for me personally, there's no reason for me to have another lamp because I just don't use it. I would have to be someone that reads or something. No one wants any of that. So let's take a look at our poll question. See where things are at. How do you keep your fridge? Speaking of large appliances, do you have it fully stocked so anybody stops by, you're good to go? The other way, barely anything in there, maybe a few snacks, some leftovers, condiments, things like that, or kind of in the middle. Good amount of lunch meat, drinks, and food. I guess as expected, kind of in the middle are most people. 74% said a good amount of lunch meat, some drinks, some food, but not really fully stocked and not totally empty either. Where 15% said almost nothing. A few things for snacks or leftovers, and that's that. And then 11% said fully stocked with food, ready for anything.
That's what I put.
That's how you would have the fridge all the time. You would have, and I've thought about, like, I've got this marked down to do the poll question this way for the pantry and for the freezer too. Because you're ready at all times. Like, oh, we need to have a party with all the food and all the fixes. Sure. We might have to go get an onion or something, but
anytime you ask me about most anything, my answer will come from being Judy Moody. So my clothes are like that. Like I'm ready for St. Patrick's Day next year. Glasses, hats, green stuff, sweaters, shamrocks, little tattoo things you'd put in case we get invited to some bar or something like that.
Little tattoo, no, time out. What are the little tattoo things? Like little shamrocks?
Face, like you put right here. Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah. Or you'd put on your hand, whatever. I mean, I've got, all of it. Anybody could celebrate their birthday at any time in our house. I have cake plates, footed cake plates, things that sing happy birthday, confetti, glasses, hats. What do you put? What does Miss America put around her?
Sash.
A sash. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would think though.
And then food wise, I'm the same. Like, you know what? I haven't had Italian in a long time. I want to make X. So I've got the Trinity at all times in the freezer. So I could make my meatballs or meatloaf or whatever it is, because I have to have veal, pork, and beef.
So that makes sense because veal is hard to find. So you have to get that ahead of time. That makes total sense. All the other stuff, you said you're Judy Moody, which is why I would think you'd be more like me and be like, today I'm in the mood for chicken. I'm going to go buy chicken and I'm going to cook it.
No, I don't want to have to go out on top of what I want to be doing right now. So when I say I'm Judy Moody, I'm like, I'm in the mood to cook brownies. I'm in the mood to whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm in my flannel pants and my cutoff t-shirt and let's go. I'm not in the mood to go, okay, let's throw on some makeup or a baseball cap. Let's go to Strax. Let's spend another half an hour running up and down aisles to get the stuff to come. Because then the mood changes. Like, meh, that ship may have passed. So I'm in the mood. When I'm in the mood to cook, I don't want to have to leave the house to cook. I want to get going.
Right. But like chicken, it's in the freezer. So you better be in the mood the day before.
Right.
Like that's like for me,
Or
I'm
to
like,
think about it.
I can just go. Like, You know,
Yeah.
I'm on my way home from work. What am I in the mood for?
Yeah.
Oh, pork chops. Bam. Get it. Get the
Mhm.
thing. Season it up. Cook it up now. Like that's, I like that.
Yeah, and I do
but I
like
get your
fresh
thing,
meat. I do like that, and I love.
Yeah.
That's why I love living like 2 blocks away from Strax, because you're coming home at 3:00. I could say, I'm in the mood to make chicken piccata. Can you pick up lemons and whatever it is? And I've got the capers in the house, so I'm set for when
Right.
I need to cook it. So in that way, we're kind of a partnership.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
I get it. It's just interesting how we would keep the fridge different. Like
Well,
So-
you would keep it with nothing in it, probably other than a beer and Coke.
lunch meat.
Mhm.
Lunch meat, cheese,
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
like cheese to cut up for crackers, cheese and
Mhm.
crackers.
You'd
Jelly,
have a piece
condiments.
of Strax cake for sure.
But that's so here. So Strax cake, I'm Judy Moody with you. I'm in the mood. I see it. I get it because I want it. And then the rest of the cake might sit.
Yeah.
Like I want it tonight.
Yeah. That's why we
and
like
then
when they have the slices.
the slices are perfect for me because
Mhm.
And I end up buying a cake because I'm in the mood.
Right.
And
but
they don't
then-
have a slice of the chocolate cake.
Mhm.
And I think they know that. And they're like, we're gonna sell whole cakes to him. Because when he's in the mood, he's gonna buy it no matter what.
Right.
We're on to him.
Mhm.
Yeah. So but like this last week, you made your
Lasagna?
Pesach cake.
Oh, my Pesach cake.
Yeah. So and that was like you
I
were
don't
in the
even want
mood.
to talk about it.
know?
That was terrible. That was terrible of me. Like as a
Oh.
diabetic, I left the fork in the cake. That's how bad it was. It was like living with me circa 1986.
But see, I think it's perfect because
I
at no
take
point,
like 2 forkfuls
right,
and then put the cover back.
At no
on it.
point did you sit down and eat a whole cake. That's why I thought it was perfect. You didn't even have pieces.
No, I would
You took
only
a
have.
couple of
I just
bites.
need bites.
So why was it terrible as a diabetic? It was perfect as a diabetic.
I guess. I
It was
mean, it was
perfect.
just. It was really bad in terms of like. Hope nobody wants to taste my spit because it's on the fork.
It's me and you.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah, it was
listen.
very, very, very what do they colleges have that
Yeah.
fraternity.
Yeah.
Like, it was like
But like that's one of those things that like yeah. I mean, there's with it just being you and I.
mhm.
It's just
It
a
doesn't-
step behind when we were living in our separate houses. Like
Yeah.
like you wouldn't have thought anything of that
No.
if you were living in your own house by yourself.
No.
And that's like, that's a great way to live. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
like to be that comfortable. Like I'm
Right.
just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I think.
Good.
All
All
and
right.
I think you're better at it than I am. Even though you think that I'm more like that. Like
Got it.
I think you're better at just being comfortable in your own skin. And I
Oh,
at
yeah.
51 years old, I dream of that day.
So
like
you'd say what percentage? There's your poll question for tomorrow or for Monday.
Mhm.
Are you comfortable in your own skin?
Hmm.
So you'd say you're not?
Most of the time, probably not. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, why not?
I don't know.
But if you did,
I don't know. I'm gonna
cut this one.
I'm gonna
short.
take a pass. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only skin I've got, and I've
Mhm.
come to the point probably after 40. Okay, it's getting you emotionally, so
Mhm.
there's something there.
Yeah. Yeah. It just is. But I
Now,
I
can
don't
I
like
ask
it.
you another question? And I
No.
know you're.
No, go ahead.
Do you love yourself?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough question. Yeah.
It is.
Sometimes.
So that's a tough one for you.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I guess that's a better way to put it. I don't know what that means.
Okay, when I say that, I don't mean it like, ooh, I'm the greatest person in the world.
Mhm.
Do you embrace like all of it? Like, can you laugh at how like this morning I was talking about that story, like with the
Mhm.
being stupid at the
Mhm.
Good Samaritan food pantry, not knowing about like the seeds, but then I love that about me. I love that I could be dumb as a doorknob sometimes, but I'm a smart girl. So I love the duality of that. And at almost 58 on Monday, I will tell you, it's going to be what it's going to be. That does not mean I'm not going to change, because I'm one of those that's like, I really need to, like, when I had to get my food in order because I was like overweight and it affected my health. Like that, I go, okay, that's it. Like, I'm going to take these nutritional classes and then I'm going to know how to read the backs of things. And then I change that. But I love the weird, quirky, red lipstick wearing, sometimes dumb as a rock, sometimes really brilliant, creative, Judeo-Christian, Jesus loving, foul mouth swearing truck driver like Cheryl.
Okay.
Like, I embrace those things. And I just kind of go, yeah, I kind of wish like I was a little like, I wish I could do da or whatever it is. But for the most part, I'm like, it's probably not going to happen in this lifetime. So I can admire it from afar from somebody else and just know I don't have it, and kind of like laugh at the fact that you got the wrong person. If you like,
Yeah.
So are you like that? When I say, do you embrace yourself? Do you go, yeah, I'm like the absent-minded professor, but I don't know how much of it is going to change. I got to change X, Y, and Z, but I really do love the fact that when you get me,
right there.
this.
I got to change X, Y, Z. I think there's there's an A, B, C, D all the way to X, Y, Z.
Okay, so the answer is no. Then I would say,
where you don't think you have A, B, C through Z to change in yourself.
I have some things. I don't want to. I'm not. Yeah,
absolutely. You don't think you're perfect. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, but you also are like, this is it. There's some things that might change. There's things that and I'm not there.
Okay.
So yeah. Yep. So I don't. Are there things like the idea of that, like being in a group of people and not knowing something or feeling dumb, like saying I don't know?
Yeah.
That doesn't. Yeah. No,
it makes me laugh.
I'm
actually. Yeah. I was like,
I don't even think much of that. there's so much that I don't know. I have no problem with admitting that I don't know.
Yeah. But in terms of like your idiosyncrasies or things that would like some people would put in the negative column, you don't like embrace those about yourself or think, yeah, that's me.
No,
go,
probably not.
I'm kind of like a neat individual, like, but it's not perfect or it's not. Yeah.
No, I probably don't.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah.
That's a Dr. Nikki question. We should say, what can you do to get to that point? Or is that the point people should be at? Maybe I'm too, I don't know what.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's interesting.
So maybe,
I think.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go back to our poll question for a second because how do you keep your fridge? Steve jumped in and said, usually standing up in the kitchen. Sorry, I couldn't help myself, but I still love you guys.
Right. I like that.
Jessica says diabetes and those days call of sugar and carbs is too loud. That's a familiar guilt.
What do you mean?
I think she's saying like that you were like that you were saying I shouldn't that it was bad that I had this cake there ready to go to eat. That you said it was a bad deal, She said it's a familiar guilt.
Yeah. But I do know, like, I remember when I got diagnosed with diabetes, I called you up and I said, we're getting it all out of the house. I pulled everything out of the fridge or the closet and I didn't have a stitch of any of it in there. And to the extent that I wasn't using coffee creamer and I was using nut pods and I was trying like the Dickens to like manipulate it all, like just eat healthy, and
you
stuff.
did.
And
You
I
practically
did.
reversed it.
I
you know?
did. But, and it becomes a habit, some of it, but then I learned the balance. So I swung almost.
But here's how funny that is, because I'll come full circle to this conversation. So you got rid of anything that had carbs, like all your pasta, you had so much that some of it I threw away when I moved.
Right. It was like 5 years later, you still had some.
I
left.
still had, because for one, I lived by myself, and I too was Judy Moody. I would go and buy the stuff I was going to make it and eat it, and that said, there was so much of it there that in the 4 years that I finally looked at it and went, this has been expired
It's
for over a
time.
year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
We're changing houses.
Yeah.
This isn't going to go from the Bourbonnais house to the Rensselaer house to the other Rensselaer house. It's time to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But it was my dad's love language. We always talked about foods, like making everybody happy through.
Yeah.
She said she liked chocolate pudding, so now we have 900 cases of it. Yeah.
When you moved, when you moved out of Bourbonnais, we tossed out how many Peeps? Piles of Peeps.
Oh yeah.
Because you had bought them for our daughter who had not been living there for 4 years at that point. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. So many stories to dive into. Just plenty of things that we'll get into. So nobody go anywhere. Let's have some fun.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, grab the umbrella and your coat, as it's going to be windy and rainy, mainly before noon. Temperatures falling to around 53 degrees by 1 p.m. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 34. Saturday, increasing clouds with a high near 63. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 53. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers throughout the day. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
The extra step. They say that makes all the difference. The extra step. It's the difference between wanting and having. You want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Kirstings wants you to have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All you have to do is take the next step and walk through their front door. Get ready for the spring riding season, because Kirstings Harley-Davidson has just the bike you've been looking for. They're stocked with every type of Harley-Davidson motorcycle you've ever dreamed of riding, and now is your chance to put them to the test. This is the time of year that puts an extra spring in everyone's step. So what are you waiting for? Take your extra step and get on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. Kirstings Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit Kirstings online at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and KirstingsCycle.com.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary? Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Got old electronics lying around? Jasper County REMC would like you to know that you can bring them to the Electronics Recycling Day, Saturday, April 25th from 8 a.m. till noon, rain or shine. There are 2 drive-thru locations, the Jasper County Highway Department in DeMont behind the Fozzie Center, and the Rensselaer Street Department at 820 East Walnut Street. Drop off computers, laptops, TVs, radios, cell phones, routers, VCRs, DVD players, and more. What not to bring? Vacuum cleaners, microwaves, large appliances, toasters, fans, lamps, light bulbs, or loose batteries. It's a quick, free way to clean out clutter the right way. Do good with what's old. See you April 25th.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Welcome to Touhyville.
Today is a new
day.
Today, as you know, is a very big day.
big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right.
It's showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you here on the Q and 98 Gold. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate it. Portion of the show today brought to us by Supercuts. Get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer or Lowell. Also, they have tanning available there, all kinds of great hair products and more. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also, if you're a stylist, you can visit their website, jobs.supercuts.com.
They actually put up a post that I shared on my page.
Mm-hmm.
They did I mean, gorgeous color.
Oh,
like
all right.
Pictures of color that they did on people.
Okay.
And they just did a magnificent job. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
yes.
Go there for color too.
Yes.
At, Supercuts in Rensselaer or Lowell. Also got to mention portions of our streaming video this morning brought to us by Lauren Berenda at Shelter Insurance in Rensselaer. You can visit him, 1013 North McKinley Avenue, although I would recommend making an appointment. You can do that by phone or text, 219-866-8644. It's 219-866-8644. Lauren can get you a quote on home, auto, life, renter's insurance, personal articles, ATV, boat, what have you, business insurance, whatever you need. Lauren is there for you to help you out. You can even see our smiling faces thanks to him. Mm-hmm. And you can see his smiling face and a QR code right next to it. So you can go right to his website off your phone there. So, all right. What do you do after Ozempic? That's what the headline says.
Okay.
I don't know if that means like immediately after taking it or.
I would think after you quit.
Oh, after you quit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
According to new research, people who undergo rapid weight loss, so they're saying if you're on Ozempic, you've got the rapid weight loss. They say weight loss drugs like Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy can free some people of pounds and from their marriage.
Oh.
The study focused on people who have been fitted with gastric bands, but the idea is that it could extend to rise into GLP-1 drugs. They're saying, according to the study, 12,500 married patients. Of that, more than 14% divorced within 6 years of losing a lot of weight, compared with 8% among the wider population. So essentially what they're saying is someone loses a bunch of weight, feels differently about themselves, and wants to go off and be single again.
Well, gains confidence, and then, yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know what that would have to do with anything.
But I think it has to do with, now, I'm not saying you.
Well, you can talk me because it did happen with us. Essentially, I lost 90 pounds with diabetes.
And that's why we got divorced?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that's the point. Like, meaning like it's not the factor, I would think, unless you're in a marriage where you aren't seen. And so then all of a sudden when you start getting seen, I don't know. You've always made me, you've always legit made me feel like you did not care. Like you thought I was cute, whether or not I was big or small.
But I think a lot of it is like you always talked about the idea of like when people get super rich, now all of a sudden they've got more options, and that's what causes the problems. So it would be along those lines that if someone, loses a bunch of weight and, and now starts to really like, hot themselves up, guy or girl, now they've got more options and they end up doing something ridiculous. It's the only thing I can think of. Because why wouldn't you, like, if you're doing it for that, you probably shouldn't have been married in the first place. If you're excited about the fact that you've lost weight and you look great, married or not, you should feel great about that.
Right. But see, whether or not it's all about you and how you feel. I mean,
that's my point. Like, is if you're losing all the weight and wanting to look good for other people, so that you could leave your marriage, then stop being married before you even start losing weight.
Right.
There's something wrong there.
Or address it within the confines of your marriage. Like,
That's what I'm
address
saying.
your needs. Like, this is not happening. You're never seeing me, whatever it is, or we need more date night. I don't know what.
Right. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think it's weird. I do think that marriage gets this bad rap. Like, if you're in a marriage and there's like, let's say some issues, which everybody's got issues.
I was going to say, do any
Find
not
me
have
one
issues?
that don't have
Right.
issues.
Right.
You're going to have issues being single, and you're going to have issues with the next guy also, because you are the constant.
Well, it's so funny because Dr. Nikki said that to me one time. We were talking about the idea of problems at jobs.
Yeah.
And it's like, the one thing that follows you from job to job is
It's
you.
you.
It's like, it's you're still there.
Right.
So some
Right.
of it
Now
might be
that's
that,
not that's not to say you have to put up with abuse or a
that's not all,
toxic
that's
work
not what all the
environment.
problem it is.
But
Right.
they're saying you keep bringing this to you, like you keep attracting this to you, and escaping. Let's say the situation doesn't fix it.
Yeah. Well, but it's the same as what you're saying. People do it in relationships. I mean, Dr. Nikki's first book, Stuck in the Story No More. We all repeat the same
thing.
story with
Right.
different people, with different friends, with different
Right.
works, with different, whatever. Yeah. No
Right.
doubt about it. Yeah.
Right. And with regarding work, I feel like over the years I've learned work. Number one, it's work. Because when I talked to Harley about this, she has the same stories that I've heard before, or I've managed before, or I've seen before, and she does something completely different than what I did. So I just think you're going to deal with the same kind of people. You're going to create an environment and a culture, and from time to time, you're going to hire people that don't line up within your culture. And if you wait to fire, I mean, I really do feel like Gary Vee is right. Hire fast, fire faster. And then you create that cohesive unit that respects each other, and you breed that within the culture. But if you keep going looking for something to be different, everybody's on their best behavior. It's like planning to get married after your first date. You don't know enough. You don't have enough information.
Right.
So
yeah, no, that makes sense.
It's amazing to me that weight loss would do that.
Well, it brings in, like you said, right from this, it brings in a different confidence for some people, and they weren't feeling confident before in their marriage, so they weren't feeling confident being out there,
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, marriage gets a bad rap, but some people I think are in it because they're just there, they're stuck. They don't have that relationship that they're working through all that, or they haven't worked through it on their own, you know? It says here, for one, people who commit to weight loss treatments like this are clearly comfortable making big life changes. They're probably becoming more social, trying to live a healthier life. If their partner isn't on that same trajectory, it could cause tension. So, like, if you all of a sudden, like, became a health nut, and I was still
and didn't allow
fatty
chocolate
me,
cake in
you
the,
know, like,
it depends because do you, babe? I mean,
that's you and I.
But if it becomes
maybe
like
not
no one's
everybody,
allowed to bring a donut in the house, then you're creating an entire that's not who you married, if you will.
I mean, the idea of, like, when my dad quit smoking,
yeah,
and my mom didn't, like, that could have been a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's because you're going down different paths.
Yeah.
And I think just from studies, it's harder in that case. It's harder for someone to quit when the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
And it would be the same thing. Like, if you were, I don't know how else to put it other than full-on diabetic. Like, because I know you're diabetic. Once you're diabetic, you're always a diabetic.
Yeah.
But like we said, you've almost kind of reversed it. Like, you're not.
Yeah,
you're not on a thing with every meal.
Yeah.
I think our lifestyle would have to change. Only from a standpoint of, I don't think you and I would just always have different meals. You know what I mean? I think I would come around more to your way of doing it. If I wasn't willing to do that, I could see how it could cause tension between people. Because we're constantly buying 2 sets of groceries. We're constantly doing, you're having this, I'm having that. It's like, I think it could be like, I'm not saying that your spouse has to dive into the whole diabetic way of eating, or if you're gluten-free or whatever.
But here's the thing: it's not really a diabetic way of eating. It's It's a balance. So it's like, I get a certain amount of carbs. You eat carbs till your heart's content. Like, and so you can go to Ida's, and you can have the chips to begin with, and the number 4, whatever it is, where there's tortillas and the burrito and there's stuff in it, and you're not carb counting. You can have the rice on the side. For me, I just have to know rice or chips or tortilla. Which one are we doing?
Right.
And
which
that's a personal
being hard
decision
for someone if the other one is just constantly putting it in their face. Like, I could see if you really love, you really love fries.
Yeah.
If you were told, Cheryl, you can't have another fry or you're in trouble, I probably just wouldn't order fries around you anymore.
See, and
because
I just
why
feel
not?
like that's my personal responsibility.
Right,
so I
not
see
about
the fries
tension.
and I don't eat them.
It's not about the tension.
Yeah.
It's about the partnership. Why do that to somebody? Why make it harder for them?
Yeah. I guess you're taking on that other person's responsibility. I mean, it's up to me to eat the fry or not to eat the fry.
No, you're
or
not.
to stop at one or to take
It
2.
is.
And you know how I
But
do
why
it.
not help? Why not help? That's what I'm saying. The partnership is to help. And I could see how, depending on your relationship, how it could cause tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, why not?
Right.
Jessica says my dad was diabetic too, so I was already used to it for the most part. I was diagnosed around 2006, 2010. I kind of suspect I had been diabetic for years. However, at that point, my mom already kind of knew what I needed, and I had an idea of what to expect. If there's a diabetic awareness day, it might be fun to hear from an expert or nutritionist, maybe other diabetics, to talk in a poll somewhere. So
yeah,
I'm sure there is a diabetics day. And Jay popped in on YouTube and just said, hi. Hi, Jay. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. So,
November 14th.
Well, there you go.
World Diabetes Day.
See? I figured we probably hit it before.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I guess it's the birthday of Sir Frederick Banting, who discovered insulin.
Well, there you go.
I would imagine when he discovered that, that was a life game changer. Because I can't imagine people who are insulin dependent without insulin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always curious about discoveries like that. how it was done and if it was by accident or someone was trying to figure it out.
Right.
Because a lot of those things back then were just by accident.
Yeah.
One of the things, it's just a small thing, Viagra was originally, I think, meant for headaches. It was a new headache medicine. And they discovered this side effect.
Right.
Zing!
Right.
Well, I still have a headache, but...
Whoa.
But yeah, it had something to do with it was some kind of headache medicine. So all right, let's give away a pizza.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're calling number 7. Who's this?
This is Rich. How you doing, Steve?
I'm good, Rich. How are you, bud?
I'm doing good, buddy. Doing real good.
All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza with a little which came first, celebrity birthday edition. So we got 2 celebrities with birthdays today. Which one is older? Which one was born first? It is Haley Joel Osment from Sixth Sense. You remember him? I See Dead People.
Has he been in anything lately?
Not in a while. No. And Mandy Moore from This Is Us. And of course, she's a famous singer. Which one is older, you think? Haley Joel Osment or Mandy Moore?
I'm going to go with the kid that played in Sixth Sense.
Haley Joel Osment. That's a good guess. They're close. He's 38 years young today, but Mandy Moore is 42 years old today. So they were close, but I'm sorry, Rich. No pizza today, bud.
All right, that's okay.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Have a good weekend, Rich. Bummerooski, no pizza giveaway on a Friday, but we'll try again on Monday. Stick around.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Join the Belstra team. Belstra is growing and they're hiring. Belstra has 2 upcoming job fairs at their DeMont location, April 8th from 2 to 6 p.m. and April 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Is expanding across multiple divisions, offering great benefits, steady work, and opportunities to grow right here in your community. The job fairs will be at the Belstra Milling Administration Building, 308 15th Street Southeast in DeMont. For more information, visit belstramilling.com. Belstra is an equal opportunity employer. Se habla español.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
The Knox Center Township Fire Department reported between 15 and 20 acres of wooded area and field vegetation burned on Wednesday that for a time threatened homes, commercial structures, and pole barns, a very short distance from the city limits on the south side of Knox. First responders said the fire was aided by winds of up to 25 miles per hour and the dry ground. Knox received assistance from Bass Lake and Hamlet firefighters, and they were at the scene for about 4 hours. People in the area reported the fire started after a person was seen lighting a pile of clothing. Brittany Canchet, the 42-year-old Fulton County woman charged with assisting a criminal, has received a 5-year prison sentence. The criminal she assisted was Timothy Minix, who is serving a 70-year sentence at the Indiana Department of Corrections for the murder of his father, Landon, of North Judson in December 2024. Canchet agreed to plead guilty, is not connected to the murder. She was not implicated in that event. Her sentence is for 5 years, and Judge Kim Hall of Stark Circuit Court decreed 2 of the years be suspended and served on probation. Judge Hall also ruled Canchet was entitled to 343 days of jail credit. The U.S. Department of Agriculture Farm Service Agency has designated 7 counties as natural disaster areas due to a dust storm and high winds event that took place in May of 2025. A press release issued yesterday said the primary county designated is White County. However, all of White County's contiguous neighbors are eligible as well: Jasper, Pulaski, Benton, Tippecanoe, Cass, and Carroll. Emergency loans can be used to meet various recovery needs, including the replacement of essential items such as equipment or livestock, reorganization of a farm operation, or to refinance certain debt. The FSA will review loans based on the extent of losses, security available, and repayment ability. The application deadline is November 23rd. Go to farmers.gov for more information or contact your local USDA service center. The Morocco Community Building at 400 Polk Street will be the location for a Food Finders food distribution event on Monday, April 13th at 10 a.m. Please remain in your vehicle at all times for this first-come, first-served event. And please do not arrive prior to 9:30 Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend as well. I'm Russ Martin.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
77-year-old Edith Lane of Rensselaer passed away on April 5th. Funeral services for Edith Lane will be held today at 10:30 Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, with Pastor Doug Harris officiating. Interment will follow at Weston Cemetery, Rensselaer. Memorial contributions may be made to Brookside Assembly of God Church. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 89-year-old Ronald Thill of Rensselaer passed away on March 17th. Visitation will be held at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott on Sunday, April 12th from 2 until 6 p.m. Funeral services for Ronald Thill will be held at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott on Monday, April 13th at 11 a.m. with Carrie Robinson officiating. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 90-year-old Delmer Eugene Lindahl of Rensselaer, formerly of Roselawn, passed away on April 3rd. Private services for Delmer Lindahl will be held at a later date. Integrity Funeral Service of Wheatfield has been entrusted with cremation rights. Memorial contributions may be made to the Lincoln Township Volunteer Fire Department or the Rensselaer Volunteer Fire Department. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, grab the umbrella and your coat as it's going to be windy and rainy, mainly before noon. Temperatures falling to around 53 degrees by 1 p.m. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 34. Saturday, increasing clouds with a high near 63. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 53. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers throughout the day. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hey, everybody, this is John Schneider, and you are listening to Touhyville with Steve and Cheryl.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is the show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree. Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have? The time is now.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out, having fun on a delightful Friday morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store in downtown Hoopeston. Lots of great nostalgic candy and new candies coming in all the time. Go and like Lisa's Candy Shop on Facebook so you can see all the cool stuff that they have going on there. More than a store, it's a destination in Hoopeston, Illinois. Also, got to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, offering a wide array of different services, whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit them online at georgeaid.org or on Facebook, going like George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. All right, our poll question today asking you, how do you keep your fridge? You got it fully stocked, ready for anything? Somebody stops by, you can have yourself a charcuterie board. You can get some meat and cheeses going. You get sandwiches, whatever you want. 70% said about in the middle. A good amount of lunch meat, drinks, and food in their fridge. 20% said almost nothing. A few things for snacks or leftovers maybe, but almost nothing. 10% say fully stocked, ready to go. Like that's got all the stuff there. Melissa says, who can afford to keep it fully stocked right now? I get that. That definitely makes sense. Yes, I get that. Melissa saw the poll question. She said, "What's a hee-haw?"
Right.
We were talking about diabetes and different ways of eating when you're in a couple situation. Tina says, "I'm insulin dependent and on the pump. We always have junk food in the house. My husband, Rich, does most of the shopping and buys whatever he wants. I know I want to eat it, or I know whether or not I want to eat it. And if I do eat something that technically I shouldn't eat, I'll just have to take a little more insulin. I don't want to say that I don't have it in the house because it's not good for me. I'm only diabetic, so it's my responsibility to eat or not eat what I should or shouldn't." And I get that. That's what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Mm-hmm. I can also see, and I guess I've been around enough couples. I mean, and again, like you said, every single couple has issues.
Yeah.
There's not one that my parents are married 52 years, I think, coming up on 53 or 54 years coming up. And they still have issues. They still have things they have to work through.
Sure.
You'd think you've been doing it for this long, everything would be fine, but they still have stuff they have to work through.
Yeah.
So everybody does. But I've seen couples where I could see how there would be a resentment there. It happens within couples sometimes when one can do something and the other can't.
Yeah.
Or if it's put in their face,
Yeah.
So, and everybody's different.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'd like to think that if there's something that's that hard for you to stop, like let's say, like I said, you love fries.
Yeah.
That I would just not have them around you.
Well, you're
to
very
make it
sensitive.
easy
You've
like
always
that.
been very sensitive to that. You're always, at first you were like, No fries. Like you know,
But what if it was chocolate cake? I could never have chocolate cake in the house.
right.
You know, I'd like to think that I'd hold off.
Yeah.
You know, but if it bothered you that much
Mhm.
to the point of resentment,
Right.
then we'd have to work through that and go,
Right.
hold on. You
But
know,
that's a representation of how much your capacity to love. Does that make sense? Sacrifice comes from the love
that's
that you
what I'm
feel in your
saying.
heart and how you feel about that other person, you know, and how much you care about them, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You know,
it does come out differently sometimes.
and
you know?
some people, it might not even bother at all.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
my dad had to give up salt. Didn't bother him in the slightest.
Right.
That my mom had salt in the house, that the rest of us used salt.
Right.
Didn't bother him at all. And it didn't bother him with the smoking thing either.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is in my dad. But when he's just told you can't do it anymore, he just goes, okay.
Well, he's very disciplined. I
And
mean,
just
he's a
stops
veteran.
like that.
He's a
Yeah.
police officer or ex-police officer, retired police officer, sorry.
Yes. I mean,
You know, so I mean, he's very in his brain, he just can sacrifice for people. That's who he is. That's the nature of his being.
but I'm saying for himself, like they said, hey,
Yeah.
stop salt. And he's okay.
Yeah.
Stop smoking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And just did.
Mhm.
Like, I don't get that. Like, to me, that's a lot, you know. Although everybody's got
you're
their
more
things.
like, okay, you mean for like 8 hours, right?
Right. Well, except for the smoking thing, like once I decided, but someone
Yes.
telling me, it would have
Yeah.
been harder, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, and I guess the thing for him would be like food. You know, like he's always had a hard time with food. You know, he'll go up and down, and you know, it's like he'll have candy bars in the fridge all the time. You know, it's like they said you got to eat healthy, so he thought cottage cheese. But then for a while, it was like, okay, well, if I'm having cottage cheese, I can have the whole container then. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm eating a healthy food, I can have all of it.
Right.
You know, so we all have our things.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here in the world. Solar powered cow collars could allow tech-savvy farmers to create virtual fences, monitor every animal around the clock, and move their herds without ever leaving the farmhouse.
Okay, so
How has this not been a thing yet?
Right. But here's my thing with that, as we've experienced on our property. It better be sunny. So that's what I'm thinking. All right, all's good in the world, but like when we have those like gloomy winters, right? Where every day we barely see the sun.
Yeah.
Our lights don't go on for more than 3 hours outside. And it's like dark as whatever it is in the morning.
Yeah.
So like as soon as I read that header, I didn't read further in the story, so maybe they cover it, but I was like, okay, how do you maintain 24 hours consistently of that, unless of course you put them in a lit barn where it's charging or refueling when they're away.
I have to assume, without even looking it up, that
it's a great idea.
The solar powered collar is a better technology than our lights.
Purchase for $14.99 on Amazon. No.
I mean, I didn't want to make it, you know, like super cheapo, but I'm just so
and I know it might surprise some people, but Cheryl is not a rocket scientist, as learned by the complete show today.
Right. Well, there's probably something to this idea. Founders Fund has made its name backing what Peter Thiel calls 0 to 1 companies, businesses that don't just improve on existing ideas, but create something entirely new.
Okay.
Its portfolio includes Facebook, SpaceX, and Palantir. I don't know what Palantir is.
Whew. Okay.
Its latest bet is on a New Zealand startup that puts solar-powered smart collars on cows. Halter, which is the name of the company that does this, closed a $220 million Series E at a $2 billion valuation last month, with the Founders Fund leading the round. It isn't the kind of company that tends to dominate tech headlines. So there's no AI involved. There's no humanoid robots, which is where everything seems to be going.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is just finding an easier way to control your animals. And maybe I'm wrong. People have these for their dogs. Like you have the electric fence for your dog.
Yeah.
The invisible fence. It's in the ground.
Yeah.
They don't have that for cows yet?
Well, I don't know, because if you're always following DeMott Wheatfield in the know, what's happening, what's going on.
Hey, your cow is out here in my yard again.
I'm not kidding.
I know you're not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They'll go, we got a cow with 12 chickens and I don't know what, standing in the middle of the road.
I saw a story yesterday, and I don't even know if it was real. I didn't even care enough to go look.
I love when I see that, though. I go,
So-
I love living here for that reason.
Really?
It just does.
Yeah. That's one of those things that
Just
makes me go,
feel like, well,
seriously? How do you lose
how do you lose a cow?
Like, what were you doing? Like, yeah. I just ran in for a second, then he was gone. Well, he's a cow, Yeah. But I saw a headline the other day that this woman said that there were glowing gnomes off in the distance that she couldn't, she called the police or something. And it turned out someone had put reflector jackets on all their chickens.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, it just looked like these glowing things. I don't know if it was real, if it was AI or not. I didn't even care enough to dive deep into it.
Right.
I just thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. So Jessica says, wouldn't that make the cow a hybrid? It would run on both solar and methane. Very nice. Yeah. So I think it's interesting. What a great invention. I think about that all the time. That's another poll question that I have in my phone that one of these days we'll do. Like, what do you think is the greatest invention that happened during your lifetime? Like, there's a lot of them, but if I looked at the one that meant the most to me, like, it would have to be the internet. The invention that happened in our lifetime would be the greatest invention, would have to be the internet.
Yeah.
One of the things that now doesn't even seem like a thing anymore was the DVR. When that came out, I went, ooh, this is one of those life-changing things. DVR. So I had to even I have to remember to put a tape in, set the timer on my VCR.
I would think all portable computers, the fact that you're not in a desktop and it's not the size of a like they used to do the rooms, and they would, that would be the power that you would require. And now it's, yeah, that's crazy when you think about that, how the world was different.
Yeah. Yeah. I just watched the movie Jobs again over the weekend. Like that always knocks me out. So
it knocks me out how somebody saw that to know when it didn't exist. Like people who can think about things that we don't even know from yet. It's one thing if I'm out of potato chips and I go, hey, babe, we're out of potato chips. Go get them at the, supermarket. Ooh, wouldn't it be neat if we had one that tasted like or, chocolate covered or whatever the heck.
Right.
But it's quite a different thing to go, wouldn't it be neat if you weren't strapped to your desk all day with a computer having to get all your information from that, or let's communicate via email. Like, so cheap, I'm talking to you right now from anywhere in the world.
Right. I know.
But it's every great thing like Alexander Graham Bell and stuff like that. Who would have thought I'm going to be able to talk to you by picking up a phone?
I know.
When it wasn't around. What?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's pretty wild. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty wild. So, all right. A 55-year-old man was arrested in Florida after being caught driving around totally naked, except for a hard hat. Didn't want anything to happen to his head. Got to watch out for guy driving around in the naked. I mentioned this was Florida, right? By the way, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Poor Florida.
Yep. But see, here's the thing. There must be something that happens when you cross the border, because the guy's from New York, and he was in Key Largo. He was arrested Wednesday following multiple calls regarding a reckless driver on US 1, which is like the road that drives like right along the ocean. Sheriff's office received calls of a reckless driver. The suspect, later identified as Timothy Mahoney, struck some cones where the vehicle finally stopped. Mahoney was outside of his truck wearing only a construction hard hat. Otherwise, completely naked and dancing to music. Sir, what do you got going over there? Just jamming out, man. It's all good. Just feeling good. Just having fun.
See, and I thought you'd play Free Falling.
Right? He was Mahoney was attempting to smoke marijuana from a pipe while being detained. Hold on, man. Before you take me in, let me finish up my stuff in here. It'll make everything all so much better. Do you know that you're naked? Man, we're all naked in some ways. Just trying to be me, man. And I'm not. I have a hat on. Oh, yeah. You gotta love Florida.
Everyone from Florida is stupid. Everyone from Florida is dumb. I might not be the brightest guy, but next to them my IQ's high. If they had guitars, here's how they'd strum.
Got old electronics lying around? Jasper County REMC would like you to know that you can bring them to the Electronics Recycling Day, Saturday, April 25th, from 8 a.m. till noon, rain or shine. There are 2 drive-thru locations, the Jasper County Highway Department in DeMont behind the Fozzie Center, and the Rensselaer Street Department at 820 East Walnut Street. Drop off computers, laptops, TVs, radios, cell phones, routers, VCRs, DVD players, and more. What not to bring? Vacuum cleaners, microwaves, large appliances, toasters, fans, lamps, light bulbs, or loose batteries. It's a quick, free way to clean out clutter the right way. Do good with what's old. See you April 25th.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till-To-Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Every morning, I go through my chicken breakfast sandwich checklist. My breakfast sandwich has to deliver great value, deliciousness, and lots of variety. McDonald's checks all my boxes. Like that Savory McChicken biscuit for just $2.49. Consider my boxes checked. If I'm feeling spicy, a hot and spicy chicken McGriddles is breakfast checkmate. Whatever's on your checklist, a $2.49 chicken breakfast sandwich at McDonald's will check all your breakfast boxes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Not sure how to tackle your taxes? Are you sweating the small print? You may be experiencing FOMO, the fear of messing up. The answer? Using TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it with a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. It's time to take your taxes to the max. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6781. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6781. That's 800-575-6781.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews, and you don't know who I am, but you do know who Cheryl and Steve are. They live in Hooterville or somethingville. Anyways, it's a made-up place, and you're in it, and they're the hosts. Have a good morning.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week.
Last day of the week. Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen, turn the radio up.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume. Turn it up. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by the Kasanovich Umfleet family of McDonald's. Glad to be sponsoring portions of our streaming video where you can see our smiling faces hanging out this morning. And, of course, you can enjoy a McDonald's breakfast. Use your McDonald's app. Visit your McDonald's in Hebron, Remington, DeMott, and 2 locations in Rensselaer. One at on 114 at 65. Also, the other being on College Avenue, right across from our friends over at Shrek and Van Til. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Find out all the different movies that they've got going Wednesday through the weekend. You can download their app as well in the Google Play Store or the App Store.
Do you know what we did not talk about today? The new poll finds 93% support keeping live sports on broadcast so local alerts can interrupt games. And 84% believe NFL games should be freely accessible. So there's a whole movement now again with pushback on streaming. We did not talk about that this week, and I just realized that's a biggie.
Right, because you sent me a thing yesterday that the Department of Justice is looking into the idea of the streaming, but it's like it's early. Like they're not saying much yet.
Okay, so according to Mike Davis, founder and president of the Internet Accountability Project, a conservative advocacy group warning about the potential harms of big tech companies, quote, he says, quote, big tech and the NFL are quietly dismantling the free broadcast infrastructure that American families relied on for generations, and they're doing it one exclusive streaming deal at a time. Which now makes sense because there's going to be a point where there's nothing free. And that may leave people in the dark. Only 1% of Americans know what they are losing, Davis added. Only 1% of poll respondents said sporting events should be available exclusively on paid streaming services. The survey found that the smaller majority, 51%, said that they were concerned about their local TV station's ability to fund local news and emergency coverage if it lost the rights to broadcast NFL games. Yep. So...
Okay, so they're saying that the NFL shouldn't be allowed to stream their games? Like they have to be on a network?
I guess this is what I'm trying to find out, because they said that Senator Mike Leaf, representative of Utah, I knew it was Utah that kind of has been pushing this, but requested that the Justice Department, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, and state's attorney general investigate whether tech companies' streaming agreements violate antitrust laws.
See, and I don't see why it would, because if I'm the NFL, I own my league. Okay, why am I not allowed to let it be seen wherever I want?
So this
like
is
why do we have an inalienable right to watch football?
I don't know. Because I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It says,
Because it's neat.
as FCC Chairman Brendan Carr said, working families should not have to choose between paying their bills and watching their favorite team play on a Sunday afternoon. When big tech monopolists control live sports, they control the focus of the nation. And that means they control whether your family gets a tornado warning in time to take cover. That's where this crashed into the National Association for Broadcasting when I told you that the AM radio in all cars thing. I was like, we just talked about this with lobby, in our lobby in Washington. So now I get it. Meaning if people can't afford it, things have gotten ridiculously out of control. There's going to be people left in the dust because things are just too expensive and you're having to pay for everything, even things you shouldn't have to pay for. But I get what you're saying. It's not
I get that they shouldn't have to pay for local news, and there should always be over-the-air broadcasting. I agree with that. By the way, radio still free. Just throwing that out there.
Which is really not free because we can show you bills for how much we have to pay for,
for
all
the
the rights and all that stuff.
But
for the listener,
I'm saying
yes.
For the listener.
But
that's just like the viewer to over the air,
Correct.
So, so my point is that should never be a thing that people have to pay for in order to get NBC News, the local news and things like that. But football, baseball, as much as I may disagree with it, it's an entertainment thing. That's like saying, well, then we shouldn't have Netflix because if someone's watching a movie and there's a storm, they're not going to know about it. And I get what they're saying is, well, the NFL is so popular that it takes a big chunk away. Well, bully for them, they're that popular.
Okay, so this says, let me just see, because I just found the quote. I'm trying to explain it. Okay. Okay. So this says the quote right, like when you said, okay, the right to watch NFL games without paying is rooted in the tradition of free over-the-air, OTA, over-the-air broadcasting, which the government is now defending via a 2026 DOJ antitrust probe into paywalled streaming-only games. So the NFL argues 87% of games are free. Mounting expensive subscriptions have sparked scrutiny as local games are legally required to be on free local TV. It's an antitrust thing.
But again,
so it says antitrust exemption and public subsidies. The NFL enjoys a special government granted antitrust exception. Sports Broadcast Act of 1961 for selling TV rights collectively. Critics argue if taxpayers are subsidizing, there it is. Critics argue if taxpayers are subsidizing stadium construction, the public has a right to free over-the-air access to the games. Now it makes sense to me because you and I and our listeners are paying for it. So I'll be darned if I'm subsidizing the thing
money,
that you where you're living.
Well, that's
and
a whole
can't,
different thing. Like,
right?
Why is the NFL
now,
which makes
here's
billions? Why is that getting subsidized?
That was only one of a few arguments. So the second argument is called the local market rule. Traditionally, NFL games are broadcast over the air on local channels, CBS, Fox, NBC, for free in the home team's market, a practice that the league must follow to maintain its legal protections. So now we couldn't watch, we couldn't
Yeah.
Right? So government action. The Justice Department is actively investigating whether the NFL's streaming-only deals, Amazon Prime, Netflix, violate competition laws, noting these packages create unfair financial barriers, according to the recent NBC News report. Then it says the other argument is consumer backlash. Fans and lawmakers suggest the piecemeal approach, requiring multiple subscriptions for Monday, Thursday streaming games is anti-consumer. Totally makes sense. So now, not only do we subsidize your buildings, right? Now we're having to go and get subscriptions all over the universe because you've piecemealed the season. So you've given it to Prime, you've given it. So it's not good enough that I even get one subscription. I can't even see the teams locally on.
Which I thought you could. So now I want to look into that. Hi, good morning. You're on the air. Who's this?
This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good. I got a little point that I'd like to make, that ever since the government went to digital TV, the free reception has been horrible. So I live in Kentland, and I was looking into getting just basic cable so I could get Fox and CBS so I could watch the football games. And they didn't have a basic cable option in my area, and they wanted like $150 a month. And I'm like, I'm not paying $150 a month for free TV. Now I get Amazon Prime, I get the Thursday night game, I get Peacock, so I get the Sunday night game. But I don't have cable, so I don't get the ESPN. You know, I speak with my money. I will get what I want, and you know, I deal with it. I do appreciate listening to the Colts games on Sundays that you carry. I don't.
Thank you.
Really care for the Colts, but I do like the broadcasters are interesting.
I gotcha.
And I appreciate the White Sox games as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. But I get what you're saying. So you have an antenna for your over the air, and you're having a hard time picking up the Chicago stations.
Okay, I've got a suggestion, Mike, too. Try to get an adapter. And I think it's called ATSC 3.0. It'll cost you like $100, and it will switch it to 4K UHD so that you can get better reception.
It sounds good.
Actually, the Indiana Broadcasters Association is actually arguing this point right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, but I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. That's a good point.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, bud. You too. Drive safe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's absolutely right, because it's like it's not as strong.
Not coming in as good. Yeah. So, all right, let me take a break. I don't know if we're done with this. I want to because I thought that when let's say like the Bears are on Thursday Night Football,
yeah,
or the Bears are on Monday Night Football on just the streaming or on just ESPN or something like that. I think it's also available on local channel
like
too.
Fox.
I
Can
think
you
so.
always?
I think it is. But let me take the break, and I'll let us look into it. So we'll be right back.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, grab the umbrella and your coat, as it's going to be windy and rainy, mainly before noon. Temperatures falling to around 53 degrees by 1 p.m. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 34. Saturday, increasing clouds with a high near 63. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 53. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers throughout the day. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Every morning, I go through my chicken breakfast sandwich checklist. My breakfast sandwich has to deliver great value, deliciousness, and lots of variety. McDonald's checks all my boxes. Like that savory McChicken biscuit for just $2.49. Consider my boxes checked. If I'm feeling spicy, a hot and spicy chicken McGriddles is breakfast checkmate. Whatever's on your checklist, a $2.49 chicken breakfast sandwich at McDonald's will check all your breakfast boxes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The extra step. They say that makes all the difference. The extra step. It's the difference between wanting and having. You want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Kirstings wants you to have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All you have to do is take the next step and walk through their front door. Get ready for the spring riding season because Kirstings Harley-Davidson has just the bike you've been looking for. They're stocked with every type of Harley-Davidson motorcycle you've ever dreamed of riding, and now is your chance to put them to the test. This is the time of year that puts an extra spring in everyone's step. So what are you waiting for? Take your extra step and get on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. Kirstings Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit Kirstings online at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and KirstingCycle.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
I'm Big Mike Teedy, candidate for Pulaski County Council, District 4. I'm a lifelong Pulaski County resident, property owner, and first-generation farmer with over 30 years experience. And I know what it takes to keep our county strong and moving forward. I serve as Vice President of the County Council and Chairman of the Kankakee-Iroquois Regional Planning Commission and have leadership roles in solid waste and workforce development. I support responsible budgeting, strong public safety, and investing in programs that support our youth without wasting taxpayers' dollars. I'm running to represent Salem, White Post, and Cass Townships. Vote Big Mike Teedy for County Council, District 4. Paid for by Friends of Big Mike Teedy.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah Sherrick, your new Sullivan Auctioneers sales representative for Jasper, Newton, Porter, and Lake counties. Our global network of over 850,000 registered bidders means your equipment gets seen by thousands of bidders and buyers around the world. Whether it's farm machinery, transportation, or construction equipment, I am here to help make sure you get top dollar for your items. If you're considering an auction, contact me today at 219-869-9856 or on Facebook at Aaliyah Sherrick Sullivan Auctioneers to learn more about the services we offer. It's never too early to start planning your auction.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Oh my God! Let's go! Time to start the day, time to get up.
If we do this, how do we know it's going to end any differently than it did before?
I just know this is going to be a great day.
Wake up, smell the coffee, all right?
Wake up and sniff it.
Whoa, that's strong.
Caffeine's poison, don't you know that?
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Woo! It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a super duper Friday. We're on the radio. Over the air radio. Doesn't cost you as a listener a thing. Just hang out with us. You don't have to pay a subscription. Here's what we ask of you. You know how we just came out of a commercial break? You go visit those businesses, buy stuff from them, and say, you know why I'm doing this? Because you support local radio. That's what we want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we ask of you. So when you hear businesses that are advertising on the radio, know that they're doing that because radio is free to you, the listener. You get to just hear it in your car. You can stream. That doesn't cost anything either. It doesn't cost you anything to watch us on video. I mean, you got to have internet, I suppose, but we're not charging you. You can watch our video all day long on YouTube, Facebook, what have you. It's all there for you. And you can also go play bingo this Sunday, the Jasper County Fair Association. Where else are you going to hear about that?
Right?
Bingo at the Jasper County Fairgrounds this Sunday in the community building. Doors open at 1. Bingo starts at 2. Tickets at the door, $35. Pre-sale, $30. Must be 18 to play. And baked potato will be served. So good stuff there at the Jasper County Fairgrounds going on this weekend. That's Sunday as they have bingo. So that's going to be a good time too. So we were also along those lines talking yesterday with Tammy Culp about this Jasper County 250 thing. That's going to be a lot of fun that July 3rd and July 4th.
Absolutely.
That's going to be is July 4th a weekend, or what do we got going here?
3rd and 4th.
It's it's a Friday and a Saturday. The 3rd and 4th are this year.
Perfection.
Yeah. Look at this. Your birthday and my birthday this year, both on a Monday.
Huh. All right.
So my birthday lands on Monday the 6th. So there you go.
It helps with the week-long and month-long celebrations.
Well, all right then. I will remember that a couple of months from now. I
Right?
probably won't, but I'll try to remember. So, all right. Let's see what else we got going on. We got any more on the TV stuff? I think we got that covered.
I think so. It's just
Yeah.
the idea that it's supposed to be accessible and it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. No, I get it. I just don't know. About the idea of if I own an entertainment thing that I should be forced to have to do it a certain way. Now, what I again would like to figure out is why is the government subsidizing football when it makes billions? Like, no, time out.
Right, but not healthcare. Or do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Or how about radio? You want us to make sure that we get all this stuff out to everybody? Find out about the storms. Could use a little subsidizing. Not gonna lie. So just throwing that out there.
That's its own reel that you should just.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. So we were talking about technology and the way that it's landed in our lifetime, the inventions. Jessica says cell phones used to seem like such a luxury years ago.
Right?
Yeah. She says now they're so important that almost everyone has a small computer on them most of the time. Absolutely. Yeah. Madison says good morning. Good morning, Madison. Hanging out with us now that she's 16. Hops in and
You're 16. You're beautiful. What was that song? Don't you remember?
I'm not singing it as a guy. It makes it sound creepy. It's a creepy song.
Is it really? I never like listened to it other than the part where it says you're 16.
You're beautiful in your mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's the theme song to the Epstein Files.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, wrong song. Jeez. Ugh. All right.
If you look at the lyrics of a lot of those old time songs, there's some
Were they
weirdo
really?
stuff like, I mean, how many songs did they have about we were driving in the car and now we crashed and you're dead? Neato.
I don't know. I don't sing those songs very
But
often.
those oldies songs had them. Like there was a bunch of them. Yeah.
Oof, okay.
Mhm. Right? I'm just saying. Yeah,
Oof.
it's
Yikes. All right. I'm going to have to do a real good ending on a high note today.
right.
Sheesh.
Well, if you want to stay in line with this week, you got to make sure it's something that makes you cry.
Right? I'm not crying today. That's it. No.
Who was it? Was it I think it was might have been Ringo that sang the song, right? Yeah. It was Ringo Starr that sang it. Now
he did.
I'm going to assume that it was meant for like a daughter or something. I hope. But
why do I not remember the words to that? I just remembered in my head. It just went, "You're 16."
Right. Okay.
You're beautiful.
So here you go. Little musicology for you this morning.
Okay.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine, all mine.
Oh.
You're all ribbons and curls. Ooh, what a girl. Eyes that sparkle and shine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're my baby, you're my pet. We fell in love on the night we met. You touched my hand, my heart went pop. Oh, when we kissed, I could not stop.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What in the world?
See?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No thanks.
I know. See? Everybody thought all that nice music in the 50s
for
and
my
stuff, all
daughters, I
sweet,
was like,
nice, and yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're 28. You're beautiful, and you're okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oof.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. I know.
Okay.
Weirdo, creepy. So that was fun. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did.
That was neat.
That was fun.
All right. Where's the story that I had a story that about because you haven't been feeling good. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jessica said, I just kind of assumed it was supposed to be from the perspective of a teenage classmate. Maybe it was, but it was being sung by an adult Ringo. So it's like the idea that Winger still goes out and sings, she's only 17. Maybe we put that one to bed. I know it's your only hit, but maybe we put it to bed.
Jessica is my favorite person on earth right now. Thanks, Jessica.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, a lot of those things sound creepy. All right. So you went through almost a week off from the show because you were sick.
Mm-hmm.
Still fighting some stuff. Still not totally all there. But you're not dealing with this. A woman's biological infection.
What's a biological infection?
I don't know. Something.
That sounds really bad.
Some kind of infection she was having.
It's called a biological infection?
It said, quote, a biologically implausible infection, it said, actually.
Okay, implausible.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which means like that's not
normal, right? Or not usually the case, right?
Right. So
that's an infection, a rare case where pathogens such as parasites or bacteria survive and thrive in a human host despite unfavorable conditions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or where they appear in a location previously considered impossible.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it says the infection led her to sneeze worms out of her nose.
Oh my gosh, as if the show didn't take a turn hours ago. Oh my God, I'm ready to puke. What kind of story is that?
I'm saying that it could be worse. You're doing well. Does that make sense? You're welcome. Just saying. I know you're not feeling great, but it could be worse. You have not sneezed any worms out at all.
Oh, is that disgusting?
Right?
I freak out.
Right, I'm with you there. Yeah. All right, let's take a break and then we'll come back and we'll do everything we can to try and end on a high note.
Got old electronics lying around? Jasper County REMC would like you to know that you can bring them to the Electronics Recycling Day, Saturday, April 25th from 8 a.m. till noon, rain or shine. There are 2 drive-thru locations, the Jasper County Highway Department in behind the Fozzie Center, and the Rensselaer Street Department at 820 East Walnut Street. Drop off computers, laptops, TVs, radios, cell phones, routers, VCRs, DVD players, and more. What not to bring: vacuum cleaners, microwaves, large appliances, toasters, fans, lamps, light bulbs, or loose batteries. It's a quick 3-way to clean out clutter the right way. Do good with what's old. See you April 25th.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah Sherrick, your new Sullivan Auctioneers sales representative for Jasper, Newton, Porter, and Lake counties. Our global network of over 850,000 registered bidders means your equipment gets seen by thousands of bidders and buyers around the world. Whether it's farm machinery, transportation, or construction equipment, I am here to help make sure you get top dollar for your items. If you're considering an auction, contact me today at 219-869-9856 or on Facebook at Aaliyah Sherrick Sullivan Auctioneers to learn more about the services we offer. It's never too early to start planning your auction.
Steve's Specialized Services wants you to know they'll be out at the Jasper County 2nd Annual Home and Garden Expo, April 10th and 11th, out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. They'll have Bad Boy mowers, tractors, and bandits, Bad Boy handheld tools, and pressure washers, Honest Abe log home display and registration. And you can find out more about the floor plans for your own Honest Abe log home. Stop by the Steve Specialized booth to enter for a chance to win a great prize. Steve's Specialized Services. Visit them at the Home and Garden Expo, April 10th and 11th, or anytime on 231 in Rensselaer, or visit stevespecialized.com and be sure to like Steve Specialized Services on Facebook.
SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont specializes in American comfort food. Looking to get your day off to a great start? Then look no further than SP19's breakfast menu, packed with mouth-watering omelets, breakfast sandwiches, along with all-American classics like steak and eggs, biscuits and gravy, fluffy pancakes, and waffles just waiting for you and your appetite. SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont.
Save on Moloch Carpet now at Carpet Barn in Roselawn during the all-pet carpet sale. If you have pets, this is the carpet you've been waiting for. Mohawk's Pet Premier Carpet features the exclusive all-pet warranty, protecting against stains, odors, and pet accidents. Designed with easy stain protection and made from durable, eco-friendly polyester, Mohawk all-pet carpet is tough on messes and easy on your home. Right now, Carpet Barn has fantastic sale pricing, knowledgeable and helpful customer service, and flooring you can trust. But hurry, this sale won't last forever. Visit Carpet Barn on Route 10 in Roselawn or online at carpetbarnllc.com. Be sure to like Carpet Barn on Facebook.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CLEAN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
All right, it is time for us to wrap things up. Shut down the show for the weekend. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Before we get to ending on a high note, of course, we've got Find the Big Deal with Strag and Mantil. Congratulations to Chris Fleming got us up registered on Wednesday on WLQI. Gave us the price on the item that day. So she got herself a $50 gift card to Strachan Van Til. Of course, don't forget to go to StrachanVanTil.com so you can shop online. It's easier than ever. So that's at StrachanVanTil.com. All right. Let's end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is from Amy at Sister, I'm With You. I'm just going to say something. Some people will get it. Some people won't. And that's okay too. But if you're in bed right now, wondering if you said the wrong thing or did the wrong thing and are overthinking that awkward social interaction from earlier, if you're wondering what's wrong with you or why you keep getting left out or why you struggle with easily fitting into the group or wanting people to like you, but you aren't sure why you even want people to like you, and it all just feels like a mess, take a deep breath, go to sleep, take it easy on yourself. We don't all show it, but being a human and interacting and socializing and playing it cool during small talk is hard for so many of us. You're not alone, not by a long shot. You're trying, and you clearly have a good heart. That's more than enough. You are doing so much better than you know. You are seen, you are loved, but seriously, go to sleep. You've got this. And if you don't got this and you slip up, hey, that's all that we all do. It's part of the journey. Give grace to everyone around you. Give an extra dose to yourself and then get back up and get back at it. Somebody needs what you have to give.
I like that. It's good stuff to end the week here in Touhyville, although I don't see any tears.
No tears. I made it. Finally.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a great weekend. We'll see you all again right back here on Monday for Cheryl's birthday here in Touhyville. Have a great weekend. Take care.
97.7 FM.